EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll... EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards the pick up there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On second down now, it's Ingram, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. 53's the Mike. Easy.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Mike 46, Mike 46. Cut.
first carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 60 average. 60 average.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
46 to Mike, 46.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check 9, check 9. 70,
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Check 52. 19, 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll find Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Watch that, 49, select. 49.
On second down, Ingram into the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
I got you.
Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Crunch. Check smash. 60 Bobcat.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's Isabella open on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
These two teams all tied after 1. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch. Check 37
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
35's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That escapes this, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Let's get in there. Watch yellow.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he sets up the screen to Jones. Touchdown! Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
19, Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I can't believe they even let you play. Under 10, 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Yellow. Switch. 36.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Out.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let him do it, baby. Let it come up. Let it come up. We saw that coming. Your grandmama felt that.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Check. Fresno.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Undercrush. Hiking, 18, Pioneer. Mike 46. Here I come. 25, check 25. Watch twist.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 6 there on first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
We ain't giving up nothing. 15. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check 24. Alert flare.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
54. Warriors, 70. 54, Mike. Come on, 70 Lions.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. As the first half is winding down, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now with timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Check. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Mike 46. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, go.
Back to throw again.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Wide, get wide. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Slam. Check 99, check 99.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. 31. 60 Maverick.
back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. McCann's got it teed up. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ingram again, a first down carry. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I got you, punk. Alert 3, alert 43. Alert 3. He's coming.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Yellow, on the line. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, Riblet. Check 52.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And running with power here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Here we go.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. 35's the mic.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught on the right side by Jones. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But
and this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Touchdown. Andy Isabella. 75 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Let's go. We got this. Check. 60 Eagle. Panther 11. I'm coming. 46 the mic. 46. Hey, here we go. Check safety. Check. Crunch.
They'll try and throw for it. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Ingram. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Watch the whip. Mike. Mustang 19. 6.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards. yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
To Mike, 46. I got him. 19 tight, 19 tight. 46, Mike, 46.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Yellow, 180. Mike, now watch run, watch run.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.